the Dodgers this year, it's a different kind of year. There's a lot more questions. There's a lot less certainty about what kind of team they're going to be this season. How are you feeling coming into the year, looking at this team and what they might be able to do?
I'm feeling cold. I'm feeling wet. We got to talk fast because it's going to rain. That's what kind of start of the year it is. It's a different year. It's not a team destined to win 110 games. It's a team that would be lucky to win 90 games maybe. I love it. I think it's exciting. It's different. It's intriguing. You know, it's not the done deal it used to be. They're going to have to fight for everything, and I kind of like that. I mean, that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah. No, it does seem like one of those teams. Obviously, when you have Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman leading your lineup, when you have Julio Urias and Clayton Kershaw anchoring your rotation, you're expected to be a good team. But all of the question marks about who's playing left field, who's playing center, will the young players step up? Will the young pitchers step up? They already have some injury concerns with Tony Gonsolin and Ryan Pepio coming into the season, guys who are starting on the IL. It does feel a little different than the last couple of years, right? Where Dave Roberts used the word. He didn't want to use the word volatility, but it does kind of seem like that's what they're navigating.
And I think Dave is more relaxed than I've ever seen him. I think he likes the pressure's off him. The pressure's off all of them. In the past, the summers have been boring here. Let's face it. They've been boring. They've been an exercise in repetition every day, win, then get to October and completely collapse. I like to see them fight to get to October. Maybe then they won't collapse in October. Maybe they'll gain some fighting mojo that they'll need to get through the playoffs.
And I think even with some of the big stars, there are questions about, can Mookie Betts be more consistent than he was last year? Will Julio Urias show up in a contract year and be able to make every start and position himself for a big payday, but also help this team?
It's so crazy. The only player who seems on stable ground and everybody knows what they're going to get him is Freddie Freeman. And he was the most unstable guy last year with the tears and the emotion and the coming from Atlanta, and now he's like the cornerstone. That's how crazy it is, Jack.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, is it more fun covering this? I mean, people are kind of on edge, reading every word of you on edge now because they don't know what you're going to write, and what you're going to say, and what they're going to do.
No, it's definitely different, and I think when you factor in the fact that the Padres have gotten as good as they are, you look around the rest of the National League, the Phillies are better by signing one of the Dodgers' best players last year. The Mets are better. You know, it's a really different dynamic than what we've been used to. Now, with all these unknowns, how do you feel about it? Do you think that this is going to still work out for them, that they are a playoff team, that they are a World Series?
Nobody's better than the Dodgers at getting better during the season. Andrew Freeman will make a trade at the trade deadline. He'll bring in a big name. I guarantee it. If somebody's not working out, they'll find somebody that does work out. They're so deep. They'll be fine. And I can't believe the Padres will go unscathed. The Padres, I believe there's a curse in San Diego of some sort. The Padres aren't out of this yet. Let's see if they get through this season unscathed. Let's just wait and see.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think there's teams that have a higher ceiling than the Dodgers this year, but the Dodgers still have that track record of being a team that can succeed in the regular season, can find different guys to contribute on the mound, can fix different hitters and cobble together enough production, and then you get to October and kind of have to wait and see.
It's going to be crazy, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this season more than I have any season in the past 5 or 10 years. Really, this is what baseball's all about.
Yeah.
The day-to-day grind, the day-to-day desperation, they're finally going to show that.
But it's going to be a really interesting year. Like Bill said, we're going to have it all covered, all the different questions, all the different story angles, so keep it locked in LA Times.
Nobody covers it like us. Nobody covers the Dodgers like the LA Times.